happening, guys? Want to keep this video short and sweet, as this is a topic that you could talk for hours on end, if not days. Controlling the 3 feet around you. So controlling the 3 feet around you in life, I believe that 10% of what happens is 10% is what happens to you, and 90% is how you react to what happens to you. So controlling the 3 feet around you. What I'm trying to say by that is to take responsibility for what happens to you. Take responsibility for how you react to situations. Get rid of the negative thoughts in your head. Every time something happens to you, that might not be the derived outcome that you want in life, or it might not be the exact situation that you thought was going to happen, or maybe you're just having a bad day. Maybe you didn't break the deal you're supposed to break, you had a car accident, your partner broke up with you, or you're just having a shit day for whatever reason. Now, the way you combat this, as I said earlier, is by taking responsibility for your life and taking responsibility to how you react to certain situations. And the best way to do that, or I find the best way to do that, is when you wake up every day, start your day with being grateful. Grateful for the fact you have a roof over your head. Grateful for the fact that you have a job, or that you still have your family around, or that maybe you have great friends, or maybe you just got a promotion, or maybe you're in shape, or you're getting in shape. Be grateful for what's happening to you. And you can only really focus on 2 things in life. One's the negative things and one's the positive things. You can't think of both of them at the same time, and you only focus on one or the other. And it's quite funny that we spend a lot of our times focusing on the negative and not focusing on the positive, and trying to be happy and genuinely grateful for what we have in life. And you can end up going down this vortex, or I guess this spiral of negativity and materialistic things, and trying to impress people you don't even know. Or when a negative thing happens to you, you let it drag you down to the point where it cripples you and you cannot do anything about it. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can do something about it, and it's very, very easy to do. The way you control that is you simply take responsibility, okay? And you control your thoughts and the way that you look at a situation and the way you look at an outcome. It's very simple. 10% in life is what happens to you, and 90% is how you react to what happens to you. So I'll give you an example. Say, for example, you're driving down the road and all of a sudden someone hits you in the back with their car. You get out of the car, you get the details, you're back in your car, all of a sudden, straight away, you're in this negative mood. And you go back to work, or you go home, and your friend or your spouse asks you, how was your day? And you say, oh shit, it was terrible. You get on the phone to your clients, oh, how's your day? Oh shit, it's terrible. You put yourself in this negative mindset, and what that does is it affects the 3 feet around you. Whereas if you realize what's happened to you and you take ownership of it, and you go, right, okay, that's happened to me. I'm just going to put it to the side for now. I'm going to address this when I can, but right now I need to focus on the task at hand. I need to focus on what's important, okay? And the things you should always be mindful of, and the things that you should always try to focus on, and that you can always improve, is your health, your relationships, your wealth, and your mindset, okay? Those 4 things you are always in control of, and you have full responsibility. And it is up to you that all of those 4 categories are operating in the highest form. And if it's not, or if one of them's lacking, then you just sit down and evaluate the reason why. Because the 3 feet around you, which is your health, wealth, relationships, and mindset, is purely on ownership of yourself. And again, that comes back to taking responsibility for your actions and the way that you look at situations, and try to take away the negative thoughts. If you have a negative thought, or if you start thinking negative things, just realize that it's there and just be like, okay, I'm being a bit negative, push it to the side, just get rid of it. Start being positive, guys. Life's not that bad. And more to the point, life's what you make out of it. It makes life. It's what you make of it, guys. So again, I wanted to keep this short and sweet. So try and control the 3 feet around you. So again, that's your health, your relationships, your wealth, and your mindset. And if you start to change and put more focus on those things, you'll be 10 times happier for it, and I promise you that. So guys, hope this helped. Again, it's only a short, sweet video, but yeah, look forward to hearing from you.